The death toll from COVID-19 has surpassed 500,000 in Brazil, the world's second highest country, as experts warn that the outbreak could grow due to sluggish vaccination and the arrival of winter. As President Jair Bolsonaro refuses to support measures such as social distance, the infection continues to spread. The situation is serious, according to Fiocruz, a health institute. Only 15% of adults have received all of their vaccines. The government's response to the pandemic is being investigated by Congress. President Bolsonaro has been chastised for not coordinating a national response and for his skepticism of vaccines, lockdowns, and mask-wearing restrictions, all of which he has pushed to relax. The president has stated that the economic impact of lockdowns would be worse than the illness and that he has done all possible to obtain vaccines from many countries. The opposition, on the other hand, accuses the president of delaying vaccination orders for political purposes, claiming that he has continuously downplayed the pandemic's seriousness. More transmissible varieties of the virus, such as the one first identified in the Amazon region and now known as Gamma, have fueled the outbreak in Brazil. In the last week, an average of 70,000 cases had been confirmed per day. Brazil is facing a catastrophic community transmission scenario that could increase in the coming weeks owing to the onset of winter, Fiocruz added. In most states, the rate of intensive care unit bed occupancy is at or above 80%, and experts warn that the onset of winter in the southern hemisphere, which begins next week, might lead to an increase in infections. Lidiane Cunha reported in a tweet that her father died in a packed hospital unit in Brazil after waiting 4 days for intensive treatment. "I keep thinking he might have been alive if he had received proper care sooner," she wrote. 500,000 lives lost due to the pandemic that hits our Brazil and the entire world, Health Minister Marcelo Queiroga said on Twitter, expressing solidarity with the fathers, mothers, friends, and relatives of those who had died. Only the United States has reported more COVID-19 related deaths. Since March, the 7-day daily average of deaths in Brazil has surpassed 1,500. Gonzalo Vicina, the former head of the health authority Anvisa, said the vaccine program's poor development has cost lives and would continue to do so. There have been 500,000 deaths, and this number is expected to rise because increasing vaccination coverage would take time. Perhaps this year will be problematic as well because we rely on the delivery of vaccines that were ordered late, he stated. Thousands of people protested across the country on Saturday against the Bolsonaro regime and demanded that the vaccination campaign be accelerated. A shortage of doses has been a problem in many cities. He delayed too long to buy the vaccine, Denise Azevedo, a Rio de Janeiro demonstrator, told Reuters. Immunity from the herd is useless. The vaccine is the only way to gain immunity. There is no treatment available in the early stages. I've lost millions of friends, and I've almost lost a cousin. Individuals are orphans, without a father, mother, or child. Other demonstrators chastised President Bolsonaro for his handling of the pandemic in general. His denialism and views on COVID are ludicrous. He's given up on reality and common reason, according to AFP news agency, Robert Almeida, a 50-year-old photographer protesting in Rio.